Welcome to the show. Very interesting subject today. I just remembered growing up that I used to see a lot of things that said made in West Germany. And of course, we don't see that nowadays. So I wanted to look into this story about East and West Germany. For those of you who are old enough to remember, or if you're not, you can always look back at history and check it out. Anyway, let's dive right in. Smashing idea. How East Germany invented unbreakable drinking glasses. In the 1980s, a company called Superfest pioneered extra strong glass, but it disappeared with the fall of the Berlin Wall. Now it's making a comeback. The glass is narrow at the bottom, but bulges out a third of the way to the top. As with the classic British Nonic pint, the bulge makes the glass easier to stack and gives your thumb and index finger somewhere to rest. The name is spelt in fading letters near the rim and means super tight or super strong in German, which one might assume to be a reference to the drinker's solid grip. In fact, it hails the glass's extraordinary durability. This is Superfest, East Germany's unbreakable drinking glass. Invented in the industry-rich but resource-poor socialist German Democratic Republic. Superfest glasses were designed with the aim of making them last 5 times longer than ordinary drinking glasses. They were soon found to be 10 times more durable. The company that made them went bankrupt after the fall of the Berlin Wall. But as contemporary designers are exploring more eco-friendly and sustainable production methods, the Superfest glasses produced between 1980 and 1990 are more in demand than ever. I think they produced about 120 million of them at the time, fetching about 35 euros or about 30 pounds a pop on online marketplaces such as eBay and Etsy. Some designers even dream of bringing the technology behind them back into production. As objects, mostly made to be seen through rather than seen, drinking glasses are an oddly overlooked category of homeware design. Even when they are recognized as works of art, their value tends to be set by what goes in them. A Kurt Zalto wine glass or a Tom Dixon whiskey tumbler will fetch good money at auctions. The humble water glass usually doesn't. In the case of the Superfest glass, the anonymity of the makers was also politically desired. The GDR's regime preached solidarity and unity. The prevailing ideology regarded the collective more highly than the talents and abilities of the individual. Even though Superfest glasses were ubiquitous in every bar, canteen, and household in the Soviet satellite state, few people had heard of Paul Bittner, Fritz Kirchhoff and Thilo Poets, the design collective who gave them their shape. Not a living soul had any idea who actually designed Superfest, says Gunther Hahn, who from 1984 to 1989, in the GDR's twilight years, worked as editor-in-chief for the country's leading journal for industrial design, Form und Zweck. I hope you guys forgive my German pronunciation, by the way. I do not speak a slick of German, but I'm trying my best. For their range of glasses, which included variants for champagne, schnapps, and cognac, as well as 3 different sizes for beer, the designer trio were inspired by the equally beautiful so-called Wertglas, which the East German designers Margaret Jani and Erich Müller created in the early 1970s. The groundbreaking technology they deployed was developed in the 1970s at the Department for Glass Structure Research at the Central Institute for Inorganic Chemistry near Dresden. The material scientists there knew that when glass breaks, it is typically due to microscopic cracks in the material's surface, which form during the production process. Dramatically, increasing the toughness of the glass surface was possible, they found, by replacing the smaller sodium ions in the glass with electronically charged potassium ions. Brilliant. Potassium ions need more space, pressing harder against neighboring atoms and building up more tension that needs to be overcome for the microscopic cracks to get bigger. Human beings are amazing. You can't make this stuff up. A huge amount of technical groundwork was done to produce a glass like that. Says the author of several books, Honey, about industrial design in the GDR. Nonetheless, the state-owned company that specialized in this technology, VEB Sachsen-Glas, Schweppsnitz, ceased production in 1990, a year after the fall of the Berlin Wall. I need to learn some German. Hundreds of employees received redundancy notices, and scrap dealers came to pick up melting molds, plant components, and machines. One factor that may have hindered Superfest's competitiveness in a unified Germany was its functionalist, austere look. Especially in southern parts of the country, drinkers like to swig from their beer from glasses decorated with gold edging or engraved coats of arms. I think I've seen that before, pint glasses with the gold rim. Baroque decoration on a Superfest glass wouldn't work, says Hone. It would violate the design itself. But the main reason for its decline, paradoxically, was its strength. Glass retailers who play by the rules of the market live off the fact that their products break so they can sell more. A glass that didn't break was a threat to profits. It turned out that Superfest is not suited for the market. The glasses are too good for pure market thinking. Imagine that. You're making a product that doesn't need to be replaced. It's counterintuitive in terms of making money. Today, the highly durable glasses can only be bought secondhand, but a Berlin startup is trying to change that. As sustainability has risen up the agenda, the company Soul Bottles believes customers are prepared to pay higher prices for higher quality and durable products. Its founders, Paul Kupfer and George Tan, have crowdfunded €251,000, about £215,000, for a production facility that partially draws on Superfast old GDR era ion technology. Compared to plastic, glass is a material that can be recycled almost as often as you like. It is tasteless and transparent, and it is only one disadvantage: it breaks. The problem with the original Superfast glass is that its manufacturers worked with modified aluminum or borosilicate glass, which is not as easy to recycle as the more common soda lime glass. So, Soul Bottle's challenge is to produce glass that is both durable and recyclable. Initial tests were promising, and delivery of the first bottles expected next year. How strong are they? Well, the prototypes were dropped from a height of 2 meters and didn't smash. Looking forward to them releasing this and possibly using or testing one out. It would be great for kids too. They drop everything all the time, or the elderly as well. But thank you for joining us on this episode looking into this random subject. We appreciate it. Please head over to buymeacoffee.com/SamsonKing. Make a small donation. We appreciate your support. And as always, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time.